Unfortunately, Governor Quinn sends his regrets. He is not able to join us today, but we do have our good friend Eric Heineman, who is the director of Governor Quinn's Office of Sustainability. So, Eric, I'd like to turn things over for you to give some remarks.
Thank you so much. I'm also Eric. I have a different, I would say, I think everything the other Eric said is amazing and humbling, and I think that's sort of the challenge that everybody in this room has. It's, how do we do more with less? And that's really when we talk about sustainability at the state, and in my previous role at University of Chicago as their sustainability manager, we talked about sustainability as, well, how do you live well, but with less, right? So I just wanted to give a quick update of what we're doing at the state and the governor's office, and also commend everybody in this room for getting these awards. And one idea I did have during your presentation was we really need to work on Asian carp and making that appetizing, because I think if we make like the Mick carp or figure out how to integrate that, that would probably help some of the issues that we're dealing with here in Illinois. So since 2009, I've worked for the governor as his sustainability advisor. And if you were here today, he would probably talk about how he's supporting Illinois green businesses and creating green jobs. So right now, as of June, last June, we worked on a price lock renegotiation for our state building contract for energy. And we basically decided that we would switch our current rec market basically to investing in Illinois wind. So 33% of all of our state buildings energy use is from Illinois wind. So that was a big win for us. Thanks. Because it also saved us money because it was a price lock renegotiation and saved about $2 million a year. And we've also been acknowledged for buying renewable energy in the past. I think back in 2011, we were given an award from the EPA for buying green power. And at the time we were, I think, the second state, only after Pennsylvania, for the amount of power purchases from renewable energy. So we're also purchasing electric vehicles. For our state fleet, we have a new mandate from the state legislature just last year passed a law that said that 25% of all of our fleet vehicles have to be powered by alternative fuel. And in the law it said electric or propane natural gas. And we're taking electric vehicle mandate seriously because we also have Mitsubishi, which only North American headquarters is in Bloomington, Normal, where they've also launched the EV Town USA project. So we started with 15 EVs that were Mitsubishi made last year and have been putting them at the different state agencies, and we're purchasing 60 more this year, both Mitsubishis and Nissan Leafs. And then we're also doing Zipcar, which, as Eric pointed out, the different sharing models out there save a lot of money. And we know from every car we don't buy, by using the Zipcar contract, we save about $4,000 per vehicle per year. And those vehicles are Chevy Volts and different, we encourage the use of hybrids and greener vehicles. Where we can't purchase new vehicles, we're moving toward car sharing. We also this last summer launched Bike Share in the city of Chicago and made sure that state employees would get discounts to become annual members. And within the first month, Bike Share, the Divvy system, was the most used bike share system in the world. And that was based on how many times bikes switched over. It was something like a typical bike share system gets switched over. The actual bike gets switched over by different users 3 to 5 times a day, and ours were getting used by 8 to 10 times a day, which is just pretty remarkable. And why we also are encouraging our state employees to use bike share. We're also investing in ESCOs. We've been doing a 2-year process and finding ESCOs for our state buildings to do retrofits for energy, windows, lighting, and in some cases just getting rid of the coal system, coal-powered utility at the Department of Corrections prison that's been there since the 1950s. So we're really excited about that and those retrofits, and we know we're going to see some great savings as we move forward. And we're also making the governor's home greener. Since I started, we put on solar panels, LED lighting, rain barrels. We started a community vegetable garden, and we're demonstrating that the governor's home can also be green, and we're using all Illinois products. So if you have a product that you'd like us to use, because we didn't actually spend any money to get any of that stuff done, come talk to me, and we can help you with some advertising, and we'd love to start win-win. So also and one of those things was doing LED lighting, which was an Illinois company as well. So the entire mansion is now LED lit, and we know it's an incredible savings, and we know that we're going to leave the mansion greener than when we found it. So we're excited about that. The tollway is adding LED lighting to all new construction. I know folks from IDOT are here. They're also doing some LED lighting at some certain sites, and then they're also doing the first protected bike lane on a state road, which just got announced last Friday, which is a big win for bicycling in IDOT. And lastly, just because the timing of this, I wanted to point everyone to our different state rebate programs, which are available mostly from DCO. Our small-scale solar and wind is due October 31st on Halloween. Large-scale solar and wind is due November 7th. Recycling grants are due November 12th. And we have a food scrap composting grant program now in its second year due December 16th. And then also we have EV rebate charging stations. So that's something I spent a lot of time on talking to businesses and people in the room about putting in workplace charging. We'll actually help you fund workplace charging by paying 50% of the charging station and 50% of the install. We want all work done by December 19th, but we also recognize that it's a short window, and we're going to be opening the rebate program again soon. So finally, I'd like to commend the colleges and universities in the room who are being recognized by the Governor's Illinois Campus Sustainability Compact Award. So this is something the governor started back when he was lieutenant governor, so it's been going on for a while, and we integrated it into this program last year. But since we started the program, 55 schools have signed the Campus Compact. 9 schools have achieved gold level, which is the highest form of recognition for these campuses, and 16 have committed to gold. So we want all colleges and universities and their campuses to be training the next generation of leaders, because these are the people that are, going to take all our jobs. So I just wanted to ask if there were students and/or people in the room looking for jobs right now, and if so, raise your hand. Or interns, okay. So somebody back there. And then I guess the other question is if there's people in the room that are hiring right now or has a green intern position. And if so, come talk to me, because we'll put that in our annual newsletter, because we're really trying to hook the jobs up with the right students. And I personally know a lot of people looking for jobs, and they're all trying to get into this, and this is the room for that. So that's all I really wanted to say today, and thanks so much for your time. And thanks for having me.